not Jesus.
What the hell is this?
And you shouldn't swear. That's the third commandment.
Is it?
Sorry, you just kind of scared the shit out of me. You know?
Well, that's okay. Ain't nothing better than a little scare. And knock them cobwebs off you.
Who are you?
I live in a house just down the road a little bit. And I saw you and the gang here is about to go out in them woods.
Someone actually lives in those shacks?
Yeah, me.
So you own all of them?
Not really, not.
Hey,
No.
big fella. Hey, I got 2 questions for you.
I might have 2 answers for you.
All right, 1, are you gonna ask us if we're staying in these woods? Yes. B, the real question, and be a straight shooter here. It arouses you to stalk us, doesn't it?
Alright, and we're back on The Morbidly Made, and joining me tonight is my new co-host, Jason Christopher, the writer-director extraordinaire whose film, Nobody Gets Out Alive, hits DVD next week from Image Entertainment. Jason, thank you so much for taking this job.
Hey, man, no problems. I like replacing people.
And there was a big issue with this gentleman. I got a lot of feedback from people saying they just they didn't like what he was trying to do. And I mean, I think we're trying to break down the barriers of the horror genre, so to speak. And I think going with directors and all as co-hosts and stuff, that's the way to go. That's where it's at. And John just didn't get that, you know. So it's unfortunate. Oh yeah, that's what I said as soon as I picked up the phone to give you a call to come on and do this. So. Exactly. So anyway, this movie is coming out. Now, I've seen this movie a few times, as you know. I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean,
you're one of the like 5 reporters that like.
And I read something on Facebook. I guess it was.
Hey, Mike. Hey, man. I just made it. Sorry, my
you
computer
were not
crapped
supposed
out.
to be here.
What do you mean I'm not supposed to be here?
Did you not get the email?
No, man. I just told you my computer crapped out. I'm calling on my phone. I was trying my best. I know I'm a little bit late, but
I guess this is why you never break up with people through email or text or anything like that, because
break what?
John, I hate to tell you this.
What's going?
I got a lot of feedback over the last few shows, and people just don't like you.
What? People fucking love me.
They say that
they
don't
hate
mix.
you, John.
Exactly, and they said your love of the Nightmare on Elm Street remake and House of the Dead just really drove them over the edge, especially the zombie show. They said you talk too much about House of the Dead. They hated it.
Oh, no, this is bullshit, man.
Yeah, John, you suck.
Exactly. It's not bullshit, sir. It's reality. So.
No, regardless, you can't take me off. We started this as partners. We came up with the concept of this show together.
Exactly.
It doesn't work like that.
But if it doesn't work, look, honestly, people took a show away from me before, so I just wanted to see how it felt. So, and obviously, I'll tell you what, it feels pretty fucking good at this point.
Well, you know what feels pretty fucking good? Shut the fuck up.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not going like that. So, we're going to have to take a little bit of time and figure this out.
Stand by.
Alright, and you're back with The Morbidly Made. I'm John Rhoades, still here, still alive, and still with my fucking job on. Fortunate to some people, I guess. With me, as always, is Michael J.
I'm still here. Ugh.
Yeah. And we have our very special guest / co-host throughout this, because Mike apparently gave him a fucking job.
Exactly.
The one and only
That's right.
Jason Christopher.
Hi again.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
Well, I've been better, but you know, I persevere.
That's good.
Well, I can actually say it's an honor to have you on. Mike actually introduced me to your film, and I got to say I did enjoy it. So
You didn't, or you did?
did.
Oh, you did. That's cool, man. Thank you.
Oh, believe me, if you didn't enjoy it, we would have words.
Nah, it's fine, man. Dude, I'm dealing with like so many like stupid ass blog people that like have 3 followers just bashing the shit out of the movie. And I mean, this is the first time going around where like critics actually say shit, and it's a lot of mixed reviews. But like, the best are the bloggers that write like, this is a stupid movie. It was just stupid. It had stupid people, and it was a stupid movie. Yeah, great review, buddy. Like, That's not a fucking review. That's like, what the hell? Like, don't get me started. But I'm like, my producer, he's just like, dude, don't look at that shit. And like, everybody that's like telling, it's like, don't even worry about like what people are saying. Who gives a shit? And I mean, I shouldn't, but I catch myself being bored sometimes. So I'm just like, let me just see if anybody's saying anything about the movie. And then like, it's like 60-40, where like 40% of people are just like, fuck this movie, or the other 60% I'm like, oh, this movie's great. So I mean, it's whatever.
Well, you guys are getting a DVD release here in the States on the, when is it, Mike?
It is the 26th, next Tuesday.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet you guys are going to get a lot more love after that comes out.
I hope so, man. I really do. I mean, it came out in Greece and Sweden, I think, already, and it comes out in Australia this Thursday, the 21st. And then Canada, I think, is April 9th or 13th. I don't know. I'm trying to like keep up with all the dates of when they're coming out and stuff. And I think there's March 5th it comes out in France. So I mean, it's I don't know. We'll see what happens.
And question, they had now Germany, I think it was, got a Blu-ray release, correct?
Yeah, so did Sweden. Sweden got a Blu-ray release. Germany got one, and who knows what the other ones are. Like, I'm trying to like keep a hold of my sales reps and just like, hey, like I'm trying to get a copy of every single territory that it's sold in, just because like I want to collect that type of stuff. I think that's cool.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like, shit, they got a Blu-ray release. Like, what the hell? That's not fair.
That's what I said. I want one.
I know, me too.
Well, you know what? I don't know if you could do this, but if you talk to your sales reps, is there a way that you could find out if they're region free?
I don't think so. What I've been doing to like find out when the movies come out and what other territories, I'll just hop on like Amazon like France or Amazon Canada or Amazon Germany,
right,
and just see when they come out and then read like what their specs are and stuff. So I don't know, actually. That's a good question. I don't even think I would even open them. I mean, what am I kidding? I probably would open them, just like check them out, but I wouldn't really watch them because I am so sick of watching that movie.
So, well, how many times have you watched like the official release? Would you say?
The official one, I just got. My distributor sent me a box full of movies, so I just opened it up, checked it out. It was really, really cool. It comes with like this really nice sleeve, like jacket for like the DVD and stuff. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. It's the little things, but I was just like checking the bonus features and stuff, and like the picture quality is amazing compared to how I used to watch it because it wasn't always full HD unless I was like editing it. So I mean, the quality of it's amazing looking. They apparently boosted up the sound and, you know, fixed that up and stuff, but I haven't watched on in surround sound yet. I plan on watching it when it comes out. I'm going to go out and buy a copy in the States and plan on watching it that night and then just shelf it and just never look at it again. So I'm happy to do that because I've been technically working on this movie since I was 17 years old, and now I'm 25, so I'm over it.
Oh, damn, man.
Yeah,
Now,
I mean, I wrote it when I was
say
17. So.
Oh, okay. That's just
Yeah,
what I was
I wrote
going
it
to ask.
Yeah, I wrote it when I was 17. Filmed it when I was 22 or 23, I forget. 22 or 23, and then now it's coming out while I'm 25. So.
Okay. Well, just being curious, do you have anything else in the works right now?
Yeah, man, I actually do. And I'm really, really excited to start working on it too. We're getting the financing together for it, which is always the hardest part. So hopefully hopefully Nobody Gets Out Alive sales will do okay enough to really just help us too. But our pre-sales numbers, like, they look great for, like, the investors and stuff. So hopefully that is all we need from Nobody Gets Out Alive to show them, you know, like, hey, we can sell a movie. But I do have something in the works. I can't really say that much about it, but I can say the title, and the title is called Monsters Within. And it's everything, dude. It's a movie. It's a sci-fi movie. It's a mystery movie. It's a horror movie. It's a slasher movie. It's everything. And there's, like, I didn't write parts where there's, like, comedic elements or anything, but I'm sure, like, someone, like, one of the actors will probably, like, say something that I'll like that's pretty funny, and I'll probably wind up keeping it in the movie and stuff. but it's the movie's everywhere, and it's so awesome. Like, I've gone through a ton of drafts, but this one actor, well, he's actually a musician, and he's, like, going to be converting into, he wants to start acting and stuff, and he acted in this one short, and I can't even, like, say the short name or anything like that because I don't want to give away anything that I'm not allowed to say yet.
Yeah.
But, he acted in this one short. I saw this short. I was like, this dude is fucking amazing. Like, and I've always listened to his music and stuff. So I was already interested in watching, like, oh, this dude's acting now. Let me check this out. So I watched it on YouTube, and I was just like, yo, this dude can be, like, the best actor ever if he, like, really wanted to take it seriously and do it. And so I got a hold of him and, like, sent him the script. And I was actually, like, working on another script that I still want to fix up because I just love the idea of it. I was working on this other script, sent him that, and I was like, dude, I think it'd be great for the supporting role and stuff. And then, like, he was just like, you know, it's a good story and stuff, but I'd rather, you know, it's you know, you got anything else, pretty much. So then I was like, well, I'm writing this other script called Monsters Within, and I'll send it to you when I'm done. And he's like, okay. So I sent it to him. He's like, I really like it. I like it better than the other one, but I think, you know, it needs a little work still. I'm like, oh, yeah, of course. You know, it's only, like, the first draft. So me and him, he actually, like, kind of came on board as, like, helping create the story. And he'll deny it. Like, we even talked about it, that, like, he's going to deny that he helped create this draft that we have now. But I'm just going to put it out there on record that, like, he did help, and I can't wait till, like, I can announce that he's officially in the movie and stuff like that to say that he helped. But like, I actually spoke with him today, and, like, he was just like, you know, I like it. I think, you know, the story's definitely there. You know, we're you know, say, you know, pretty much good to go. So, I mean, we're searching for financing now, and that's always just a drag. So, but I'm so excited to do it because I made Nobody Gets Out Alive when I was 22 years old. So I didn't know that much, you know, like, I never went to college or anything like that. So I was learning as I was going. It was kind of a ballsy move, but whatever. And I didn't know as much as I know now, so that's why I can't wait to get into the next movie because it's just really going to be balls to the wall. I know what I'm doing. I know how to tell a story so much better now. So I'm really, really excited for the next project. It's just a matter, you know, it all comes down to financing as usual. So we'll see what happens.
No, I was actually really curious about a follow-up because watching this one, I could tell it was your first, and just the potential was there that I was really curious to see another film from you. So.
Oh, thank you. That's that's what, like, I'm just, like, really, really excited to do is just work on another one because it's just, you know, that one, it is what it is for the money that we had and our experience level. And, you know, I'm not going to, like, hate the movie for what it is, but I know I can do so much better. And, you know, thankfully, hopefully, I will get another chance to make one and really show what I can do. And just to shut up all these idiot-ass blogs that bash the shit out of me. So I'm just going to totally shut them up on the next one. So.
Well, I have a real quick question. Given the choice, would you ever do a sequel to it?
I do. I actually have I have about like 50 pages written for a sequel for Nobody Gets Out Alive, and I would love for it. And I would love for it to do, you know, okay and stuff, to do another one, because the second one's going to be so much better than the first one. I made a ballsy move where I made the first movie just so I can make a second one, because there's definitely more to his story and stuff. And I mean, and you saw the movie, so you know that like this dude has a background that is like I would consider the second one more to be like a drama than like a horror movie, because it's just really going to focus on how he does all this shit, where he comes from. It's just going to dig so much more into it, and that's what interests me more than, you know, a horror movie. It'll be so much interesting, and it'll be cool.
So it actually focused more on Hunter?
Yeah, and that's what's funny, like our distributor, they were just like the original official trailer that I had that I sent to Image. They were just like, cut the kids out, because, you know, we know they're going to die. We want to focus on the killer. We want to focus on Hunter. And I was like, that's awesome. Like, thank you. Like, I'd rather do that. So that's why, like, the trailer is more based around Hunter as opposed to these kids and Hunter's background. So the second one, that's all it really is, because that's the direction I was going for anyway for the second one. And it's just funny as shit, because, like, I would read these idiot blogs that would be like, oh, well, the title's called Nobody Gets Out Alive, but clearly when you see the movie that, you know, some people do, because it's a cliche type horror movie and stuff. And I'm just like, technically, buddy, you're wrong, because in the sequel, I explained, like, the sequel would pick right up after, right where the first one ended. It would literally just pick a frame up right afterwards. So kind of like, you know, like how the original Halloween 2, and even the remake, and like Hatchet and Hatchet 2 was, Hostel and Hostel 2, I would literally just pick it straight up, and it just continues as like one long movie. So.
No, I always love that.
Oh yeah.
It's so good, and it all comes down to if people are gonna, you know, support this one and are questioning about a second one, then like we would make it again. We would make it really cheap again, and, you know, just have like a no-name cast and stuff, and just do it really cheap. But like, I just want to tell the story of Hunter more, because he's awesome. I like him because he's a normal, regular killer. You know, you had Michael Myers, who was normal at first, but then he became inhuman, and then Freddy was always inhuman, and then Jason Voorhees, he was like a normal dude, but then became inhuman and stuff. So it was just like, yeah, I like the Hunter character because he is real. He's a real guy. Unless, like, for some weird reason, the movie blows up and we make, like, 10 of them, and then, like, there's, like, Hunter in space or some shit. I don't know.
Well, I can honestly tell you, Hunter was my favorite character, and Mike can vouch for this, that I was actually blown away by the guy that played Hunter. I thought
he's phenomenal.
He did amazing.
So,
yeah, no, he's phenomenal. And that's what, like, I was reading, like, one of the critics and stuff, and, like, I'm like, even if I didn't make this movie and I just watched it, I would be like, yo, the dude who plays the killer is phenomenal. Like, he's a great actor. Like, he's so good and shit. But, like, the same blog, I'm sorry, like, I keep going back to this blog, but they really pissed me off. This one blog, they were just like, so, like, the killer, that goes down as, like, the most, like, fast-forwarded part of any movie that I've seen of all this year so far. I'm just like, really, dude? Like, you must not have a fucking heart, because, like, this dude, like, went through so much shit and you didn't even want to hear him out. Like, whatever, buddy. But yeah, no, Brian Gallagher, who plays Hunter, he was phenomenal, man. And that was all one take. That was all one take, and we just had 2 cameras rolling. And the first take was 14 minutes long, and I wound up chopping it down, I think, 6 minutes. And then we did, like, another take that I didn't even want to do, because I was like, I have everything here. This dude was golden. It was a golden 14 minutes. But the other production company wanted to do another safety one and stuff, and I was just like, I think I used, like, 1 frame from the other one. Like, I used nothing from the other take. I was just like, I know what I want, dude. I'm editing the movie, too, so.
No, he was phenomenal, and I have to say, like, a lot of the kids and whatnot, I really wasn't that invested in, but he came on scene and started talking, and I was just like, bam, I was like, damn, all right, I'm into this.
Exactly, and that's dude, the kids that are in the movie, I mean, like, the only thing that, like, I didn't really pick up on, that, like, well, not pick up on, but, like, that I should have showed and dwelled more on is that the one girl has a daughter, so, like, it's kind of like, you know, a full circle to things. Like, she's gonna, you know, she's going on this trip, and that's all. Like, I'm not spoiling anything because it's a cliche horror movie. You know, these kids go in the woods and they're gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm more worried. I want people to watch it for the killer. You know, and that's what, like, that whole monologue that happens with the killer that when he's just talking. Like, if I was an outsider, never made this movie, and just saw this movie, I'd be like, hell yeah, dude, I'm rooting for the killer. Kill those kids. Who gives a shit about them? And
Exactly.
Not a lot of people are, like, understanding that. Like, yes, it is your typical kid. I don't give a shit. It's your typical I made an homage movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's a movie that, like, oh, yo, I saw The Burning, I saw Friday the 13th, and, you know, I saw Nobody Gets Out Alive. Like, that's how that would flow if this movie came out in the 70s or 80s, you know?
No, I totally get that. And having watched yours, a lot of the shots and whatnot, just kind of the overall feel of it, it just kind of oozed Friday the 13th to me.
That really does.
And, like, did you pick up on, like it was funny, like, I stole a lot of like, angles and shit, too. And the prop guy that was on our movie, this guy, Chris Schwartz, and he's a huge horror fan like I am. And, like, nobody understood this one shot. The one shot where the girl's getting lifted and, like, her shoes fall off, or her shoes are on and, like, she's, like, lifted in the air. You know what scene I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, nobody else understood what I was trying to do. Like, they understood, like, how I wanted to shoot it and stuff like that, but they were just like, why do you want this shot? And the prop guy came up to me and was like, nice nod to the original Halloween 2. And I was just like, you got it. When the nurse gets picked up and, like, her clogs fall off. But like, we actually did a take where the girls in my movie, her shoes come off, but it just didn't look right. I was just like, just keep it where she just lifted in the air. But that's my nod to Halloween 2. And I don't know, just hopefully people, like, will pick up on little stupid things like that, just to be like, oh, you know, like, I get what this dude was trying to do. He was just making a movie that would have came out in the 70s or 80s. But I guess if the movie was a found footage movie, it would have been, like, blown up by now, you know? People would just love it.
I'm honestly not looking forward to the first found footage slasher movie. I don't know if it's been done, but I'm not looking forward to it.
I actually have, and I've always wanted to do it too, and I mean, I guess now would be the best time to do it. I think it was like right when Paranormal Activity, the first one, came out, and before all these found footage movies even blew up, I always had an idea of just doing one where, like, a bunch of kids would go into the woods, and they'd bring a camcorder with them, and there's a killer on the loose, but a dude's taping the whole thing. And, like, I always had, like, little, like, scenes, like mapped out in my head where, like, the dude would run in the bathroom holding the camera and, like, stand up on a stall, and then, like, you would just hear, like, all the doors just bust open and shit. And then, like, of course, like, the guy would probably get out to film the rest of it. But like, I thought that would be, like, such a fun, like, found footage movie. But, I mean, maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. If I see a movie that's going to be done like that in a few months.
Well, here's the thing. I've talked to Mike about it before, and done right, I think it could be really effective. However, I think with the slasher films, for it to be done right, the camera would have to keep changing characters. Just because I think it'd be more effective to see the kill coming towards you, but it's going to be hard to explain why they keep picking up the camera, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. That could work. I think that's $1 million idea. Just because of the fact that dumbass found footage movies are cool now for some weird reason.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but other than that, no, I would never in my mind even want to make a found footage movie. And that's why, like, I'm so pissed off that Rennie Harlan's new movie, the Dialect of Past movie. I don't know if you guys, like, heard about that yet. It's about, like, I've always, like, years ago, I read about this article where, like, a bunch of hikers went up into, like, the mountains and stuff like that, in like, I think took place in Russia. And they like went missing, and then like people were trying to find them, and like their bodies were like mutilated pretty much. And it was something that like the way that their bodies were found, that it was like no human could ever, kill a person like this. Like their tongues were ripped out and stuff like that. And it was just like this happened like back in like the 50s and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
1940s. It's really interesting. And I always wanted to sit down and be like, yo, I just want to write this, like I think that this will make an awesome movie. But like a year ago, I came across like on IMDb, and I saw that like Heartland was actually filming this movie for that. I was like, oh, man, that's kind of cool. Like Rennie Harlan's cool. I don't mind him, like shit, he did, Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff. Like that's where he got his start from and stuff. So, I mean, he's not a bad director. But then, like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, they released the first official trailer for it, and it's a fucking found footage movie. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I got so pissed off. I was like, dude, I wanted to write this so bad, and these dudes have just ruined it. So.
That's a shame.
Yeah. It's also
horrible,
disappointing that you see something coming and you get all hyped up about all the ideas in your head, and then you see the trailer and it's like, wait, what the fuck?
Exactly. Yeah. I was pretty pissed off about that, I'm not going to lie. But I'll still check it out because I've always wanted to see this story be, told, because it's so interesting. Definitely look it up. It's called The Dialogue of... I don't even know how to say it.
So, Mike, what did you watch this week?
What did I watch? You're going to laugh at me, but I watched a lot of Leave It to Beaver.
I know. I keep seeing that on Get Glue. What the fuck, man?
I can't stop. I'm addicted to it. That and Cheaters.
My God.
Because people are assholes, and I'm up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's on from 9 to 10, so it's like I have to watch it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dude, like, there was I'll watch Cheaters any day. That shit's great. There was this one, I think it was on New Year's Day, like 3 years ago or 2 years ago. Me and my ex at the time, well, my ex now, girlfriend at the time, like we were just like laying in bed, and it was New Year's Day, and we're just like hungover, and then like I'm flipping through the channels, and freaking a marathon of Cheaters was on. Yeah, I stayed in bed the whole time and just watched it all day long.
Now, did you see that? I guess Joey Greco or whatever used to host it, and now I guess he got shot or something. So
he got stabbed. Some dude stabbed him.
Oh, that's what happened. Because I was wondering.
Yeah.
Because now they got this guy Clark Gable, and it's like, I see this guy, and I'm like, who the fuck is Clark Gable?
Yeah, dude, it sounds like a comic book hero.
So yeah, but he, I don't know. It's weird because the one that I saw today, it's like Clark Gable's in the studio, like introing the segments and all, but Joey Greco is still like out, like on the actual scenes of stuff or the calls or whatever they do, and it's like it's just weird. Like he's
so it's like ones
again.
that were already recorded.
I don't know. No, I don't know. They said they're new.
Well, it could just be they haven't aired yet,
Well, then they did a lot of recording that they didn't air.
Maybe. Honestly, if he's still doing that after getting stabbed, he's fucking stupid.
Yeah, he's insane.
Or they're paying him a fuck of a lot.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to lie, if I put that much hard work into hiding my relationship, and all of a sudden some dude with a TV camera busts in being a complete douchebag, I'd fucking stab his ass too.
Well, that's the best thing about those shows. Like Maury's just as fucking bad. Where like they just keep instigating it. They're like, yeah, this is one like he just got done like having sex with her. Do you see the video of this? Yeah, are you watching the video of this? And like the person will be like crying, and like he's just like, hey, you're not watching, your husband having sex with this woman. Like he just totally instigated it. It's I mean the dude's a genius for doing it because I mean he makes me laugh, so I don't care.
All right, Mike, did you watch anything else besides Cheaters and Leave It to Beaver?
That Destination Truth, because, Josh Gates, and I told you that Destination Truth would suck if Josh Gates wasn't on it, so that's just, And I still think it's all mostly staged.
I don't know.
It is. Come on, there's ghosts in Chernobyl, I don't believe it.
See, I don't know about ghosts. I somewhat believe in that, so... in any place that's got that traumatic of a history, there's some possibility. That or it's just some crazy person living there.
No. All right, so what
I like ghost movies.
Ah! So fuck you, Mike.
Of course. Well, I'm not saying that I don't like ghost movies. I just think that Destination Truth is probably staged.
I don't think it's that staged, because if you watch enough of them, half the time, like, he doesn't find shit and he just ends up making fun of it.
Oh. Well, I didn't see any of those. I just watched the...
Yeah, like, they'll go and look for a leprechaun, and he's just like, I think this is mostly fueled by the alcoholism in this country.
Yeah.
So...
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all I watched, because, that's...
Okay. Jason, what'd you watch?
Man, I really haven't been watching anything lately. I've just been falling asleep to whatever I watch. So I've been trying to go last week because I have a ton of interviews to do this week. But I've been watching a shit ton of... This is actually going to be funny. I've been trying to watch a shit ton of old school Jean-Claude Van Damme movies.
Really?
Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. I've been reading a lot of Hunter S. Thompson lately. And I've been watching Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas and The Rum Diaries on repeat as much as I can the past week. But yeah, man, I've been watching a shit ton of Van Damme movies just because that shit takes me back to when I was a kid, like Bloodsport and Death Warrant, which is my favorite.
Hard Target.
But Hard Target, which I watched Hard Target because that was on Netflix. So I put that on and fell asleep on it. And I was like, yeah, this movie was not as cool as it used to be when I was a kid.
Which is so weird because you remember it as a kid and it's like, fuck, this is badass.
Yeah, exactly. I was a kid. I was like, yo, this Van Damme kicks ass.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite Van Damme movie is definitely Death Warrant, dude. I fucking love that movie.
Oh, yes.
And Time Cop's pretty cool, too. And I just watched, I finished watching last night, JCVD. I don't know if you ever saw that. It's
I have seen that, actually.
I've wanted to see it.
I was
It's
like, it's
different.
actually a pretty cool movie. Yeah. They pretty much just make fun of Van Damme the whole time, too. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed that. That was pretty cool. But other than that, it's just been Van Damme movies. I watch TV. Well, sometimes. I watched Californication and Shameless. I haven't seen the last 2 episodes of The Following. But it's fun. So...
Okay.
So that's all I've been watching pretty much lately.
All right, and for myself, last week I was really sick. This week, I've been, working a lot and still trying to get over this illness. I did watch 976 Evil for the first time, thanks to Mike. He supplied me a copy.
Well, just the first one. The second one I've heard is just, I don't know. There is a nice nude scene in the beginning of it, though, so...
Yeah. It's different. Let's leave it at it's different. The star of it was, the kid from Fright Night who played Evil Ed.
Stephen Godfrey's, I believe.
Yeah. He was actually pretty decent in this, I have to say. And if I remember correct, this was his first starring role and about his last one before he went on to hardcore gay porn, right?
I don't know. Have you seen him now? He looks beat. I mean...
Well, this is beautiful.
Oh, God.
He looks beautiful.
Well, Mike, this has been years doing hardcore gay porn. It's going to take its toll on you.
Oh. Yeah. It's bound to happen after a while. What can I say?
Let's see. I watched a couple episodes of Destination Truth, and then I actually watched Nobody Gets Out Alive. I actually watched that twice. So.
Of course.
You watched it twice?
I did watch it twice.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you know what? The best thing... Hold on, I gotta jump back a second. I'm sorry. I forgot to say this. When whoever buys Nobody Gets Out Alive, fuck the movie, dude. Just watch the audio listen to the audio commentary. It has to be downright the most funniest thing in the world. I did 5 of them, and I sent them over. I sent them over to our distributor. I'm like, yo, I want an audio commentary on here. Out of all the 5 that they picked the one that me and my cousin, who's my producer, we did at 3:00 in the morning. So we are delirious, cracking up, making fun of the movie, and just like it's really like we give a lot of information about the movie and just talk about like things that people wouldn't know and stuff, which is really interesting, and that's why I love audio commentaries, so I can hear directors talk about that shit. But like, not only are we just giving information about the movie, but like we are just like so delirious. It is so friggin' funny. Like I would buy the movie just because of the audio commentary. It's like Mystery Science Theater with making fun of my own movie.
That's the first thing that I'm watching on the 26th as soon as it pops
Dude.
in the mail.
Dude, it's so funny, man. And the bonus features are actually pretty cool for like being what the movie is. We have a making of on there that's 22 minutes long that we like really dive into like everything.
So it's not like the typical electronic press kit thing that they throw, like the typical stuff they throw together. It's actually more than that. That's good.
Yeah, like I had a 3-hour making of, and yeah, I know I would love to have put that on there, but like I know it would just bore the shit out of people because
I want to see it. Do it now.
I'll send you a copy because I got to send a copy to the prop guy who's like really into that type of shit. So I'll definitely send it out to you, man. But it's interesting if like you want to know how to make a movie. But so like I was just like, all right, well I'm not gonna put this 3-hour documentary onto this DVD. Let's make something where a lot of people would enjoy and watch it. So me and my cousin, we put together a 22-minute just like behind the scenes thing. We talked about how it got about, the making of it all, and like it even just shows like talk about post production, how to finance and stuff, and if you ever want to get into movies and stuff, like, we really dive into everything. So it's really really cool. And then there's outtakes on the DVD as well, which is it's kind of funny because I read a couple critics were just like, I don't get why there's outtakes in a horror movie on a bonus features and stuff. It kind of just takes away from the mood. What? Like what? Like that's the most
if you're watching the special
thing I've
features,
ever
you're
heard.
already out of the mood.
Yeah, dude, you're not watching the movie anymore. You're watching the bonus features, and I want to put whatever the hell I want on there.
Yeah, exactly.
I swear, critics are retards.
Dude, I gotta stop listening to them. But I'm not at that level in my career where I'm gonna see shit popping up randomly on Google or Yahoo News or some shit. So I have to go search for them. I'm curious what people are saying. So unfortunately, I have to look at what these clowns say. But to the people and the blogs that do like the movie, thank you. I'm just gonna say that now. I'm not bashing you guys. I'm just bashing the ones that have 3 followers and are like fat kids sitting at a computer waiting for their mother making them live.
That's good.
That was good.
Yeah, that was definitely good.
Well, I personally always appreciate special features like that. I know on Hatchet, they had a little gag reel, and they had, the behind the scenes, half of it was just Kane Hodder playing pranks on people.
Yeah, it's great. I love that shit, man.
Me too.
Kevin Smith always said it. To put the bonus feature stuff, to have all that stuff on a DVD, that stuff's going to live more than the movie itself. When it's after its theater release, its DVD release, whatever it is, that stuff's going to live more than the movie itself. And there's not nowadays, especially 9 times out of 10, I'll buy a movie just because of the special features. I can give a shit less about the movie. I meant to go out to the store today and go buy Argo, but I'm I wonder what special features are on there.
Oh, dude, it's pretty loaded.
Is it? Cool.
I know Affleck does a commentary with the writer, and there's stuff with the real people that were involved and shit. So yeah.
Oh really? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
See, I'll probably go to Walmart then after this interview and go buy it.
See, that's always a big selling point to me too, is the special features. And if I can actually get a feel for what was going on during the filming, if you just have a gag reel and behind the scenes and stuff like that, I actually appreciate the movie overall more. I don't know why that is, but just kind of that feel for the behind the scenes, it just kind of brings me more into it.
Yeah, I'll definitely, especially if it's a movie that I've never seen before, but I try to go up to the theaters as much as possible. Like, I'll watch the movie, and if it's a movie that I've never seen, I just go and buy it on DVD. I'll watch the movie first, then watch the special features, and like it's like a combination, man. It's great to watch that shit, and that's where I got all my learning from. So, you know, why not do the same thing that others done for me one time? I'm not saying I'm gonna like motivate someone to make a movie, but
Honestly, I'd be more motivated from somebody low end that just got the start that is showing that anybody can do it than, you know, fucking Eli Roth or somebody that's got a couple $1 million to make a movie, because for the average guy, you or I, that's not realistic. But somebody like you that scraps together money and makes a movie, that's more realistic for the average person that's looking to make one.
yeah, no, I have to say I agree. I mean, yeah, I'd rather watch that stuff.
And honestly, you know, you're going to inspire somebody that is trying to make one more, I think anyway, than an Eli Roth or something, simply because it's more obtainable. Having watched it, what you're doing, it's like, oh shit, I can actually do this.
Yeah, and I actually say that in the making too, because like we have like a whole thing of just like there's a section like, what would you say to people who want to make a movie and stuff, and like I say that, I'm just like, if you want, I curse and everything because I'm a cursor, but I even say, I'm just like, hey man, if you want to go make a movie, go make a fucking movie. Like, you can make a movie on an iPhone nowadays. You can make a movie on a Canon 7D or 5D and it looks amazing. Like, I hate people that think that they need to go to college just to make a movie. Like, that shit bores the hell out of me. It's just like, dude, all my influences, they never went to college. And if they did go to college, they dropped out. Like, Steven Spielberg never went to college. I think he went later or some shit like that, but James Cameron never went.
Sam Raimi.
Like, and those dudes, like those three dudes right there have grossed over $1 billion in the box office.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, if you want to go to college to be a doctor or some shit like that, yes, go, obviously, please. Because I don't want some dude operating on me that doesn't know, you know, his shit besides from just, like, handheld experience. That'll just be scary. But if you want to go and be artistic and stuff, dude, it's like, it's not necessary to go to college for that. And, like, I tried to go to college so many times, and I'm like, thankful that I never did, you know, because it's just not my thing. So, like, I've always wanted to go for the experience of it, but if I went to college, I would have probably been one of those clowns that, like, went to college and got drunk all the time and didn't do anything and just wasted, you know, government's money. Because, but no, I could never afford college, and I couldn't get in because my grades were shitty in high school. So I said, whatever, man, I'm just gonna go do it. So, and I did.
Well, that's good for you. I'm actually a college dropout, and having looked at film school a lot, I want to say that you're right. They can't teach you to be artistic, and honestly, to me, going to film school, you're pretty much going to build connections. Yeah,
but you know what, man? Like, you can hop I DP'd a small shoot for like this short movie last week. And I met, like, 4 dudes that, like, have, like, great connections. And they're just like, yeah, man, I'm trying to make a movie and stuff like this, or want to work on a movie and stuff. And these dudes were amazing. They never went to college. They just go from, like, set to set and just build their connection. As is the thing. You have to network. You have to take meetings. You have to do interviews. You have to network. You have to. It's a mandatory thing. And I'm lazy as shit. And if I do that, then anybody should be able to do that. So...
All right, well, thanks for the advice. We kind of nailed what we watched, so, what? What do you got?
I just got to say, like, I'm actually more inspired from hearing what Jason just said.
I think we're all going to regret that later.
It just pisses me off so much, man. Like, I know so many people that actually went to college for film, and they haven't even fucking, like, PA'd on a set before. It's just like, dude, you wasted $80,000 going to college. You could have made 3 Nobody Gets Out Alive for that amount of money. You know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid to me how, like, people are just like, I gotta go to college. It's like, no, you're just weak and don't want to learn something on your own. You know? That's how I look at it. I don't know who the hell am I to say.
Yeah, well, you're a filmmaker. That's who you are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that, like, Nobody Gets Out Alive does do something really successful, or at least just opens up doors. Like, I can give a shit less about money, and first-time directors on their first movie, they never see a dollar, so it's not a money thing like this. I got into this for the artistic venture of it. Like, I love storytelling. Shit, I would be in first grade or kindergarten, and I would write my own stories and tell them to like my classroom and shit. Like, I'm a fucking nerd like that. I like to entertain people. That's what I like to do. So it's always something I've always wanted to do with my whole life, is something entertaining, because, like, I used to work for Sprint, and I don't even give a fuck, I'll say this, and bash the shit out of Sprint, but fuck that place. And, like, I would never want to work a real job again, because, oh my God, like, it's just, I can't handle people like that, and I don't take orders from other people too well, so that's all that. Like, it was funny one time. I'll say a little funny story. When I worked at Sprint, my boss was like I got hired from this old boss, but she got fired or some shit, and like, she knew about, like, that I just made this movie, like, It's Out Alive. And I was like, like, there'll be times where I would have to call out because I got to focus on the movie, and there's stuff that I have to do, or I got to go to LA and do, like, interviews and stuff. And she was totally cool about it. She's like, absolutely, Jay. Like, I'm down for that. She totally supported. She was awesome. She was a sweetheart, and she was awesome. And then once she left, this other guy came in, and this is when, like, we sold Nobody Gets Out Alive to us, like, a couple companies and stuff. So I was always on the phone. I was never working. I planned on quitting soon anyway. So I just really didn't care. And then my boss, he just pulls me into the office, and he's like, Jason, I'm going to need you to not be on the phone anymore. And I just looked him straight in the eye. I was like, no, I can't do that. I'm sorry, buddy. But you can fire me right now if you want. But this is what I want to do with the rest of my life. So, of course, I want to care more about how this movie's doing and figuring out things that need to get figured out, as opposed to listen to some jitbag talk about how their cell phone isn't working. Like, I'm sorry. So... And I actually didn't get fired. I was actually shocked. But
wow, that's funny. You didn't get fired.
Yeah, but you have to do these things, man. You have to. If you want to be anything with your life, not even a filmmaker, you have to put 120,000% into it and do it, and just do what you want to do, and don't let anything stop you. Like, shit, I've been single for 3 years. That's horrible, right? But
yeah.
But I'm always, like, women, like my ex-girlfriend, she didn't really understand the whole movie thing. I'm always on my phone. I'm always doing emails and shit. I always want to write or something like that. And that just led to arguments. Like, oh, get off your phone. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to do my career. Like, I don't tell you to not do your homework. So, I don't know. But that's just me. Whatever. I'm being rude now, so I'll stop.
No, actually, I thought that was a great piece of advice.
Dude, I love it. I do.
But like, hopefully, like, one day, like, what I would really like to do, a main goal of mine, is to start up a company where it's just for kids under the age of 21, like, between the ages of, like, 15 and, like, 25, that want to make movies, and they have ideas, and they want to sell them. And I would love to just have a production company where it just focuses on that, where they make low-budget movies and just help little kids want to get a kickstart. Because I know how hard that was, and just nobody wants to listen to you and shit like that. So I would love, and there's just so much talent out in this world that people will just ignore because of their age and shit like that. But I would love to just do something like that, or at least like a charity for kids that come from, like, nothing and can't afford going to college. I would love to start something like that, and, you know, help these talented kids, you know, succeed with their dreams and stuff. So,
no, that would be awesome.
Yeah, it's things I want to do, but you have to have money to do those things. So.
Well, I personally hope that Nobody Gets Out Alive takes off. I hope you make more movies, and I hope all these things come true for you.
I hope, man, because it's like, it's not even like a thing about me. It's just more like, it sounds like me, but I want to help out other people too. You know, like my dad died when I was 17 years old, and, like, our family sucked. Like, we had to, like, sell our home and shit because we just couldn't afford anything. My dad was a bread maker, and I know how that shit feels. So whenever, like, people, like, have shit like that, like, oh, I can't go to college to do what I want to do because my parents can't afford it and shit, I know how that feels, man. Shit sucks, and I don't like it. So I definitely want to help out other people that have those issues in life.
No one knows you. No one has ever seen you before. And no one will notice when you're gone. Death Valley was a great place for a family vacation until the tourist business started dying. Death Valley, rated R.
Since we have Jason Christopher on the show tonight, we decided that we would play a little prank on the host of Guilty Pleasure Cinema, Scott Somerton, who was also a guest on Bad Movie My Ass, our last episode. We decided to call Scott via Skype and see if he had a question for Jason. And this is kind of what happened. It's pretty fun. Check it out. Scott.
Hello.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Oh, we're good. We're good. So, Scott, glad to have you on real quick. We appreciate the fact that we can call whenever, and we actually have Jason Christopher, the writer-director of Nobody Gets Out Alive, with us.
Cool.
So have you seen or heard of his movie?
That one, no, I have not.
It comes out in Canada, I think, March 9th?
I am looking it up right now.
April 9th. April 9th.
April 9th. What the fuck am I saying? March 9th.
It's 9th or 13th, eh?
Ah.
So, Scott, do you have any questions for him?
I heard you laugh that time even, man.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Specifically, no, not off the top of my head.
Well, you're looking.
Come on, buddy. Come on, pal. You gotta have a question for me. Like, what did I eat for dinner tonight or something?
I'm just looking it up here. Here we go. Release date. Well, if this is accurate, I got here February 26th in the U.S. That's the day before my birthday. So let's see. What kind of random question can I pull out of that?
Well, my random statement is that if you live in Canada, you shouldn't be looking at the February 26th date. You should be looking at the April 9th date because that's when it's coming to you there, sweetheart.
IMDb lies. So I'll trust you with that.
I made the movie, trust me.
Well, Scott, you're looking to actually get into making films. You have an up-and-coming filmmaker on the line. Do you have any questions?
Well, in that case, billions. Yeah, of course.
You know what, Scott? I have a question for you. Where are you going to be April 9th?
If it's playing in Thunder Bay, I'll be checking it out for sure.
Is it what? Was it what?
I said if it's playing up here in Thunder Bay, if we get it up here, I'll check it out for sure.
It's definitely going to be there. Entertainment One's putting it out up in Canada.
Oh,
it'll
okay.
Be I don't know if you have like Walmarts or whatever, but it'll be there.
Yeah, we have Walmarts. Yeah, we've got a famous.
I don't know what Walmart is. I was just making up a store. Could you inform me what Walmart is? I got questions for you, Scott. What's your favorite? What type of movies you want to make, Scott?
Action, easily.
Action, really? Yo, if you make an action movie, could you please get Jean-Claude Van Damme to be in it?
That would be awesome. Yes.
That's a serious question.
Answering it right now, I seriously doubt it. But I would like to, definitely.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's the shit.
He is, and here's a piece of advice. Write it as a Universal Soldier remake or sequel. He'll be in it. Guaranteed.
That's true.
Yeah, that's guaranteed, but don't do that. Make like Death Warrant 2, because I'd be the first in line for this shit.
Hell, make a new Bloodsport with him in it. There we go.
Yo, Scott, here's my other question. Where are you going to be on April 9th? Why are you laughing at me, Scott?
Because I already answered. I already answered that.
I have 5 kids to pay for, and you're going to help me there, Scott.
I hope one ticket will go far for that.
One movie should. One purchase of it should. You'll help me get pay for their nipples up there on their bottles.
All right, Scott.
I got nothing on that one.
We just had to call you real quick because we last night.
I'm just messing with you, Scott. I'm just playing with you. I swear, I'm actually a really nice guy. I'm just fucking with you.
You'll actually have to listen to this show coming out later this week. And since we pranked you a little bit last night, we could not pass up this opportunity since we saw you on Skype again.
Wait, hold on. So, Scott, you really don't have any questions for me? I'll be serious now. Do you have any questions for me?
Well, sorry, I'm just caught off guard. I've been hit twice in as many days with this, so.
Here's another question for you, Scott. What were you doing before we called you? Were you sitting on the computer with lotion?
Well, if you want to get technical. No, I was working on the script for my next episode. Combing through about 50 hours of footage, yes.
For what?
Guilty Pleasure Cinema. I review Guilty Pleasure movies.
Oh, okay, cool. So is it like a vlog or a blog?
Like a video review thing. It like a nostalgia critic, video game nerd kind of thing.
Oh, that's cool. What's your favorite video game?
Yeah, it's the whole tagline. These guys found me because of it. It's celebrating the movies you're embarrassed to love. You know, there's your guilty pleasures, like I mentioned Bloodsport or a Daredevil and stuff like that. 80s action movies cover a large cover on that. So
wait, hold on. I thought that was about video games.
No, mine. I'm doing movies. I got Predator is the next one, my favorite movie. So.
Oh, where the hell are you talking about video games then for, Scott?
I'm comparing it to the video game nerd.
I don't know who the hell that is or what that is. But I will tell you something that's $1 million idea, and I'll give it to you because I know that I can't get it produced because I already tried anyway. I want to make video game porno, and I'm serious. This will be great.
There's money
porn.
in this.
Dude, exactly, right? So I caught up like Wicked Entertainment and Vivid Entertainment and shit, and they like shot it down because it would just cost too much money for the rights and stuff. But like, dude, picture it like Mortal Kombat. Then at the end and shit, like it'll just be like finish her. And then there was a Modern Warfare. Call of Booty. Sonic the cum shot. Streets of Anal Rage. Dude, I was like shit-faced one night, just like calling with all these like different porno video game names, and I thought it would have been $1 million idea, but when I called up these places trying to pitch them the idea, they're like, actually, it's a really good idea, but it will cost way too much money to produce. I was just like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, you got me
well, Scott,
titles.
Scott,
what?
I'm trying to think of titles now. Damn it.
Exactly, dude. I seriously had like 30 of them. I was just so drunk one night, and I was just like, I'm just gonna write down a bunch of video games. like, dude, fucking Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and then you got like Call of Duty Black Cox, and, like Black Cox 2 and shit. I love fucking with Scott. I think I want his number just so I can keep calling him.
Oh, God damn it.
All right, Scott. Well, thanks for your time, and I promise we're not going to fuck with you again, at least for quite a while.
I'll believe that. Yeah.
Just remember. Just remember.
Not until I get your phone number, Scott. When I get your phone number, I'm going to be calling at 3 o'clock in the morning, pal.
Oh God.
and just remember, Scott. Josh Gates is Monday at 5 o'clock our time. So.
Yeah, 5 o'clock Eastern. So we'll be calling you around 5:15.
Yeah.
5 o'clock on Monday, huh? Let me see. Oh, yeah, I should be home by that point, so great.
Yeah, so hurry and watch an episode of Destination Truth.
No, it's more fun if you don't.
So, yeah. Scott, I want to ask you one more time. Where are you going to be on April 9th?
I'm going to see a movie with 3 titles.
It's called Nobody. Yeah, I know, the movie with many titles. I don't blame you. I say that all the time. Nobody Gets Out Alive in Canada through Entertainment One. And it should be in like all the major stores over in Canada. I've never been.
Yeah, they should bring it here. I mean, our Silver City is a pretty big one. We get the main releases and a few smaller ones, so they should bring it here. But they're pretty bad one up here usually in this place. It's Northern Ontario, so it's kind of sketchy.
All right, eh?
I'll do what I can.
All right.
All right, thanks, Scott.
No, thanks, guys.
Talk to you soon.
Get back to the lotion, buddy.
It's time for another Morbidly Made behind the scenes. In this clip, Michael J. is shocked to learn that Bad Movie My Ass guest, Midnight Corey, actually has an announcer's voice. Let's listen.
Yo.
Corey.
Hey.
Hey, Corey.
Holy shit,
Hey,
your voice actually sounds like that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I thought, I'm sorry, I thought that you actually had to do some affect or something, but you actually really sound like that.
No.
You thought it was like his radio voice?
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Oh, thanks, man. That's
sorry,
how I talk.
I don't want to sound like an asshole. I just think that that's incredibly cool.
No. Actually, a lot of people have said that they think I, really try to put something on just because I'm on the podcast or whatever, and I don't know. I just that's crazy.
Dude,
but
you should just.
I appreciate that. That means a lot.
You should be doing voiceover for trailers and shit, dude. That's awesome.
In a world.
Dude,
Yeah.
John, the Camp Out Nightmare trailer, he's doing our voiceover. Holy shit.
I have actually done quite a few just different spots. I used to do some TV work. I was on the radio when I was in college, and so yeah, I've looked at. I just never really went anywhere with it, except podcasting, which is insanely lucrative.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, honestly, I was telling Mike about your show, and I'm a big fan.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I actually have to start listening to it. I think now that I know that this is like really, I mean, wow.
Oh, you guys are way too kind.
All right, we're back, and we are going to get into the news and wrap this up. Jason is still with us. Fortunately, we're eating up a hell of a lot of his time, but he's cool like that.
No, you guys are totally fun. I have interviews all day today, so I'm just chilling. And this is like I don't have to be professional. So I'm just eating celery while I'm doing this interview. It's actually funny. I'm like trying to lose weight. So I'm like eating celery right now, but like what I do to try to like keep my mentality of not eating like garbage food. I have chicken wings and a slice of pizza sitting in a styrofoam box opened on top of my oven right now. So like I'm like tempted, but I just gotta keep the mentality. I'm like, nah, I'll go for the celery instead.
Got to keep that determination, buddy.
Exactly.
I've never eaten celery, so I don't know what it's.
It's
like hard water.
Ah. Do you dip it in anything? Like, what do they dip that? I don't even know what they dip it in, but I know they dip it in something.
A lot of people use peanut butter.
Ew.
Peanut butter's good, man.
Well, no, peanut butter be good with it, but like there's something else, like other dressing that looks like something else. Not peanut butter.
Raisins?
Not raisins.
All right, Mike. This isn't a diet show. Stay focused.
Oh, I thought I was back on Rabbit and Red for a minute there. Okay.
No, if we want to get into my workout regimen and my fabulous physique, we can cover that at another time.
Yeah, because I'm just a tubble lard myself over here. Okay.
Well, a main ingredient in mine is Southern Comfort. I mean, I really would not be the man I am without that, so.
Southern Comfort's amazing, man. I try to stay away from that shit. That shit's like candy, man.
Right?
It's so good. What?
No, I totally agree with you on that one.
It's so good. I'm a Jack Daniels person, though, myself.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that. What?
I've never had either. All I drink is either rum or vodka.
I do a lot of vodka and club soda, and my mom's a bartender, and she'll be like, I don't know why you get vodka and club soda. You sound gay when you want to do that. Why don't you just get vodka on the rocks? Because it's the same thing. And I'm just like, yeah, you know what? That's about right. I never really put it together like that.
Yeah, vodka and me usually end in very bad things.
Good times.
The last time I got wasted on vodka, I ended up waking up in a different place with no clothes on. It took me a half hour to find my phone, and then I'm calling everyone on my phone that I was with originally, how the hell did I get here, and where are my clothes? Yeah, that's why I don't drink vodka a lot anymore.
That's awesome, though. That means it was a good night.
Definitely was a good night.
Well, you know what, John? I'm looking at this thing now that you sent me the other night, and I think I'm going to kick off our news thing with this. But
okay,
Jamaican high school deal that was closed after the demonic thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems weird. Do you think it's real or do you think it's fake? I think it's fake.
Well, I know of Jamaica, their religion, or at least their outlook on Christianity, is a little bit different.
They're witch doctors, aren't they?
Well, they just have a different spin on it. And it really wouldn't surprise me if just some kid, maybe not in the right state of mind, kind of went off and actually believed that he was possessed or something like that. So I'm not saying it's a complete fake, but I'm saying that it's most likely not. I'm saying the devil wasn't there. Let's just leave it at that.
I don't know. I still don't believe it. It's still fake.
Yeah. I mean, there ain't no paranormal activity bullshit going on in some Jamaican high school.
There's no paranormal activity bullshit going on anywhere.
Yeah, true.
Yo!
I don't know.
Shit.
Have you ever watched Destination Truth? Ghost Hunters? Ghost Adventures?
Yeah, but that's all fake, probably.
Oh.
Holy shit! Did you guys see this?
What?
I just looked at this, and I didn't like the first one very much. Maybe have to watch it again, but Wolf Creek 2?
Yeah, Wolf Creek 2.
Really?
Yeah, it's, I haven't seen the original in a long time. It's actually inspired me to want to watch the original again, just because they're actually making the sequel, so.
I only saw the original once, because I went to the theater to see it, and I was kind of like,
I don't really remember a whole lot of it. I remember the head on a stick part, and then that's about it.
I thought it was pretty cool. It wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah, well, I've heard a lot of really good reviews and good things, and that's what makes me want to actually watch it again, since there's talks of a sequel.
I don't know. What about Stitches? Did anybody hear of that one?
Wait,
Psychotic Clown?
Yeah, the trailer looks cool, man.
It's coming. Ooh.
You know, a cool movie. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's called Nobody Gets It. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, just keep plugging it because it deserves it.
No, there's a movie called Compliance.
I saw that in Best Buy today, and I was gonna pick it up because it looks damn good.
And
you
it's
have
based on a true
you have
story.
Netflix?
Yeah, I got Netflix.
Dude, it's on Netflix Instant right now.
No
It's
shit,
so
really?
yeah,
No, is
dude,
it?
it's really good, man. Like, and you know the dude that who's going to be in my next movie, me and him were like having a conversation about it because I told him to check it out, and he's like really really picky on movies, but he likes a lot of good movies, but he's just really picky. So I was just like, you know what, man, try checking out this movie called Compliance. Like, it was a really good movie, and it's based on real events. Like, this shit really happened. And like, he was like, is it like events where they say it really happened, but it really didn't? I was like, no, because I looked it up and it actually did happen. And like the girl, like, it's about this guy who like calls in like low end burger joints, like a Burger King over in like the middle of like Nowheresville, Arizona, and he'll just like tell like the people on the phone that he's a cop and that they were going to be on their way, but like apparently one of the girls at the waitress, one of the girls working there at the Burger King stole money from someone, so they have to go in the back and they have to like strip search her and shit, and then like apparently like this girl that the one event that they took it from, the girl like used to do like oral sex and shit. The movie's like fucked up, man. The music for it's amazing. It's so fucking good and eerie, and but it's all based on true story. But like, I want to meet the real person in real life and just like backhand them and just be like, what jackass would like actually think like, oh, it's the cops on the phone and I have to give this dude oral sex now? Like, what the hell? Like, what an idiot. But anyway, apparently it was real. But that movie was really, really good, and it's on Netflix, and it's so good, dude.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good movie. I think some of the parts were just kind of exaggerated for the movie just to make it a little bit more impactful. I really cannot imagine anybody thinking like, oh, the cops are telling me I have to blow somebody, so I'm going to do it.
Exactly. And that's why like I was like, this is bullshit. So I read up on it, and like she did. Like, all that shit happened.
Really?
There was like this, there was this thing on YouTube that you can watch. It's like on 2020 or some shit. They like interview like the real people and stuff, and like, yeah, dude, like all that shit happened. I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. Like, these people are idiots. But yeah, whatever. Like, but I mean, it made a cool movie. But if you don't know the story, like, you're just gonna be like, this is bullshit. Like, get the hell out of here. But like, apparently it really happened, which is just nuts.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be one I'm going to have to watch.
No,
it's definitely worth checking out at least once.
Yeah, it's a good drama.
Oh, so it is more. Okay, good.
Yeah, it's more of a drama. It's more of like one of those fucked up dramas.
How about Bates Motel? Does anybody care about that?
The TV show?
Of course, the TV.
I'm interested in it, but who's that chick? Chick that was in Departed. Yeah, dude. Like, yo, I'd be crazy too. Yeah, I'd be crazy too if like my mom looked like that and trying to like make me crazy. Like, come on now, she's way too hot to be playing that role.
Yeah, she definitely does not look like. I mean, even in Psycho 4, they had Olivia Hussey playing her, and I think.
So Olivia Hussey's hot.
Yeah, she played more of a, a good demented person or whatever. I just don't see it here. Everything looks too clean. I don't know if it's just me or what, but it looks very clean.
A little too polished, and
Like, I'm looking at the kid that's playing Norman, and I'm like, wow. Really does not. No.
Yeah, I mean, I want to check it out. I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but I'll definitely watch it.
I don't know. To be honest, I'm gonna wait and hear a lot of the feedback, and then I'll probably go off from that. I'm not gonna watch it until I hear that it either sucks or it's good.
Yeah, it was just like that show, Do No Harm. I don't know if either of you watched that one, but I was gonna watch it. But because the one dude from Rescue Me is in it, and I was gonna give it a watch, and I found out like the day after the first episode aired, they had already pretty much decided they were going to cancel it, so I'm like, oh, fuck this. I DVR'd it, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not even watching it. I deleted it. So, yeah. Supernatural, I don't watch them like you guys do, so.
I like Supernatural.
Of course you do.
Nah.
I've never seen it, so.
I don't watch that many TV shows.
Well, there's a supernatural episode for you, John, since you love it, called Fresh Meat.
Okay.
And I don't know where the brothers are in the Sierra Nevada mountains. They hunt a monster that likes the human flesh. And oh no, wait, it's not an episode. I'm sorry, it's a book. See, it shows I don't even really care about it because I'm not even looking at it properly.
Way to go, buddy. Way to go.
Of course, but you know. Let's see. Somebody from Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I don't know.
Yeah, skipping ahead.
Yeah.
Skipping ahead.
Last Exorcism 2 poster.
Ooh, the Second Coming.
I never saw the first one.
I
bought the Blu-ray, but I just haven't watched it.
Dude, what the fuck is with you with... I bought it, but I never watched it.
Dude, do you know how many movies I have in my house?
Way too fucking many.
Do you know how many of them I have? I'll tell you right now. I have probably close to 1,500 DVDs and probably
Holy shit.
500 Blu-rays or so. And I've probably seen less than half of all of it.
There's probably like 10 movies in my house that I own that I have not seen. Everything else I've fucking seen and probably seen repeatedly.
Well, because I buy them and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to save it for a rainy day. Save it for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Argo I'm going to watch right off the bat because I wanted to see that in the theater. I just couldn't get out to see it. So I'm going to watch that.
That's a great movie, man. That's such a good movie. I hope that Affleck wins for Best Director. I mean, I would love to see Tarantino win, but like the Academy's like scared to give them Best Director type thing. I don't know why. Well, no, he's actually not for Best Director. He's up for Best Movie. But I think at least, I don't know. But it's like him, Tarantino, and Paul Thomas Anderson. You'll never see them win an Academy until they're like 70 years old. Unfortunately.
Right.
Yeah, it's
They're,
probably
like,
going to be like
scared to give
Scorsese was.
Mm-hmm. That makes good sense because like Scorsese should have. He was nominated for Casino. And like Casino, like I mean, I really enjoy Casino, but I really enjoy Goodfellas as well, and he should have won something for that too. And I don't even know if he was up for anything for that. But like those are two movies that like whenever they're on TV, I just sit down and watch.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like at all times, and I'm pretty sure I could find like another 10 people that will say the same thing.
Yeah. Goodfellas was on Spike today, I think. I was watching.
It was.
He's always on TV.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta say, though, The Departed is a really good movie, too.
That is good, but you know what, man? It wasn't Oscar-worthy to my eyes. I think out of
Really?
everything else that was, like, nominated, it definitely should have won. But out of all his movies, really, you give him the Oscar for that movie? Out of all of them?
Yeah. I mean, it was a really good movie, but yeah, I do agree that he's made better films.
Like, I don't think anybody, like, 20 years from today are going to be like, yo, did you watch The Departed? Oh, my God, it's so good. I think more people are going to be like, yo, did you watch Casino? Or, yo, did you watch Goodfellas? I don't think, like, out of his filmography, I think that's, like, it's not a bad movie at all. I love that movie. But I think out of his filmography, people are just going to be talking about Goodfellas and Casino and, like, Taxi Driver till the day he dies.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. Oh, definitely.
But, like, I mean, it sucks that, like, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw The Master, but, like, that was, like, one of my favorite movies of 2012. But, like, that's the same thing for, like, Anderson. Like, I don't think that was, like, his best movie. So,
What was it?
The Master?
No, I don't.
Philip
I don't think I
Seymour
saw
Hoffman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, little trivia for you, Jason. Did you know that The Master comes out the same day as Nobody Gets Out Alive?
I know. Well, that's the funny thing.
That's
What?
Tuesday.
Tuesday,
the what? Tuesday, yeah. Tuesday the 26th.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, that's what, like, me and my producer, we would always go and check, like, all right, no other movies are coming out February 26th. No other movies are coming out. No other movies. Like, we would always check. And then the one day comes up, and it's just like, the only other movie that's coming out is The Master. And Paul Thomas Anderson's, like, top 5, like, favorite directors of mine and shit. I was like, dude, like, I'm not even pissed off about that because, like, that's just amazing. Like, that's, like, that's, like, awesome to share a day of that. Like, he don't even know who the fuck I am, but But one day, if I ever get to meet him, I'm like, hey, our movie came out the same day.
Dude, they're making a documentary on the Amityville Horror. That's called My Amityville Horror. IFC Films is putting it out March 15th. Limited theatrical, which means it'll be nowhere.
I actually know the guy who DP'd that movie. I know that guy. He's a cool dude.
I'm actually kind of interested in that.
I'm interested, but I mean, I can care less at the same time.
No, that Daniel Lutz, I guess that's one of the kids. Daniel Lutz.
Yeah. Well, see, it's interesting because the family's story was very intriguing. It was very compelling. It's got 2 fucking movies, a book, and all this shit.
Whoa,
and
wait. 2 movies? Sir, do you know how many Amityville Horror movies there are, sir?
Well, I'm talking about ones actually based on their story and not just like, ooh, a haunted house.
Wait,
Sorry, Mike, I'm ignoring all the bullshit ones.
Well, wait. So you said they have 2 movies. So you're saying...
I'm counting the remake.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, the
I'm
remake
just
was
retelling their story.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay?
Oh, I thought you meant like the first 2.
No. Well, I'm just talking about their story because the rest of it was just made up. Well, all of it was probably made up, but you end up and you watch an interview with the DeFeo guy, and the guy looks like he is just fucking lying out his ass. And I work with criminals and whatnot, and this guy's not even a good fucking liar. Like, I saw an interview with him on TV, and he's talking about how the voices told him to do this and everything, and it's just like, dude, you're fucking lying out your ass. Like, I watched the interview, and I was just like, oh, you just ruined it for me. You're so full of shit.
I got one. What's your guys' favorite movie in 3D?
Favorite movie in 3D?
Yeah.
Mike, I'll let you go first.
I'm going to get killed for this, I'm sure. But I liked Piranha 3D, actually.
That movie was awesome. I like that movie.
The Amazing Spider-Man. I thought the 3D effects with him swinging around and flying and everything, that was the only reason I agreed to see it.
That was pretty cool in 3D.
Yeah.
That's another Blu-ray I have that I haven't watched yet.
Mine would have to be Spy Kids 3D. I'm dead serious. I'm not saying that with laughing. Dude, like, Rodriguez was the first one to do it. He was the first one to do it. And, like, Sylvester Stallone's finger was, like, coming at me in the theater, and she was like, oh.
I've only seen the first 2, so I don't know have you seen 4?
I haven't yet, no.
No.
I haven't seen any of them.
I love them, dude. They're great kid movies.
Yeah, I don't have any kids, and at the point in time that they were coming out, I was a teen, and I was just like, fuck that kid shit, so.
Dude, my ex at the time, see, that was great, because my ex, well, she's my ex now, but she had a 2-year-old kid, 3-year-old kid, so we would get to see all those movies, and it's like, I really want to see that. It looks really good, and I have an excuse now, because, I would go with them. But, see, now I don't have that excuse anymore, so if I were to go to the movies, they would just think that I'm, like, this creepy person who...
Yeah, you're just a creepy old pervert that's really going to scope out the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's all right, Mike.
Well, that's about all I got. I don't really see anything else that's even really worthy here, so... It's all just a bunch of shit, to be honest with you.
Did you see a while ago that there's a documentary coming out on Stanley Kubrick's The Shining?
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, that I'll definitely watch.
Yeah, see, there you go, Mike. Where's your fucking news segment? Jesus Christ.
And and then that Spawn shit that you were talking to me about last night. Yeah, that's right, too.
Well, I'm intrigued just to see what Oscar-winning actor is attached. Apparently, they're looking to redo Spawn, and there's an Oscar-winning actor attached to it, so... We'll see. Honestly, if I had to put money on it, I would probably say the guy from Iron Man. I forget the guy's name. What? No, not Mickey Rourke. The original Iron Man. He played the Air Force guy, and he got replaced.
Don Cheadle? No,
Don Cheadle replaced him.
Terrence,
Yeah, Terrence. Oh, what the fuck is his name?
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. That's it.
See, I could see Terrence Howard attached to that. I could see him playing the Spawn character.
I remember the first time I wanted to watch Spawn. I'm not a fan of Terrence Howard.
I thought he was really good in Iron Man.
I like Don Cheadle better.
Well, obviously, he wasn't good enough because they didn't have him back for Iron Man 2.
No, I think the reason why they didn't get him back is because he demanded all this crazy money and shit.
Well, from what I heard, it was actually just scheduling. So, but I actually liked him better than Don Cheadle. I just thought he fit the character better.
Yeah, I love me some Don Cheadle.
I just thought for the character of the movie that he fit it better. But, each their own. Some people like Mike's movies. Some people like good movies like Nobody Gets Out Alive.
Yeah.
Good one to cover it up. I thought that movie sucked.
It's a really shitty title. I mean, if they would have went with something different, like Punishment or maybe Down the Road's really good. I think.
Dude, I like Down the Road.
Sell better.
I don't know why. I still don't know why they changed that. I don't know. I'm just gonna make the second one called Down the Road.
Nobody Gets Out Alive 2, Down the Road.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch! I was just gonna say that.
Well, if it was called Down the Road and stayed officially Down the Road, I'd make the sequel be Down the Road No U-Turn. I love making fun of myself. But at least I have all the next couple titles set up. I got Nobody Gets Out Alive, Nobody Still Gets Out Alive, and then the third one will be called Nobody Will Ever Get Out Alive. It's like I Know What You Did Last Summer, and they're just like, oh, let's just throw Still in there somewhere.
Well, I really hope you get to make a sequel, because towards the end, I gotta say, the third act had me hooked. The Hunter character I loved, and you were talking that the sequel would mostly be based on him, which I'm 100% behind. I think really needs to happen with a slasher, that we more follow him. And
yeah, that's what the second would be like. Yeah, did you? I bet you 90,000,000% other people didn't take notice that there's something after the end credits.
Oh no, I did not know that.
Yes. Oh wait, yeah, I picked up on that. Yeah. Nice little. I'm not gonna say what it is, but yeah, I get it. I liked it.
Yeah, well, that plays in the sequel too.
Oh, see, that just kills me even more because my computer's dead, and I would totally go and watch that, but that was my hookup to the movie, and yeah, now I'm just a little pissed off.
Such a shame, John, that you missed it. But
that's okay. That's okay because
why...
it comes out. It comes out when, Mike?
It comes out Tuesday. Comes out
February
Tuesday,
26th,
February 26th,
right?
That's correct. Yep.
All right, so I'll just pick it up and then I can watch it.
So it's coming.
Yeah, I'll just go out and buy it, and I'll listen to this Austin commentary that we were describing.
Dude, you have to. Dude, like, don't even watch the movie. F the movie. Just watch the audio and listen to the audio commentary. 'Cause I'm telling you, dude, you'll laugh. You'll laugh. I don't know if I'm laughing at it because, like, I think it's just funny, but, like, it's hilarious. And I think it's better than the movie. And I'm half serious about that. Or maybe just because I've seen the movie, like, 1,000,000 times at this point. That
I think it's like the thing with filmmakers. I mean, you guys... You see your movie so many times, you cut it, and then you're showing it to so many people, festivals and everything else, that you're just kind of burnt out by the time it actually comes out. You're just like, it's my movie. I've seen it 50,000 times. Yay.
Yeah, and I hate it more, too, because like I was young and stupid and didn't know how to make a movie when I made that one. Like, if I could make that movie now, that'd be so crazy. But yeah, that's like another reason why I just can't stand it.
You know, I think I'm going to try to do with Nobody Gets Out Alive what I did with Halloween 6 when that came out, and that's watch it once a day, every day for the first 3 months that I have it.
Hey man, if you do that,
If you do that, then we can like compromise together, and just you can tell me how much you hate it too.
Well, no, see, that's the thing. I did that with Halloween 6, and I did not hate it afterwards. I actually loved it more.
Really?
Yeah, Mike is totally obsessed with that movie.
It's not a bad one. I mean, Paul Rudd's in it. Shit.
See?
No, actually, I like that movie. You can't be all like, see, because I like that movie.
No,
too.
you don't understand. I'm saying that Jason actually realized that Paul Rudd is in it because nobody else that I know really realizes that he's in that movie.
That's like his first role.
Of course it is.
At least his first big role.
That's how I found him, was that movie.
Pretty sure he had like some soap opera shit or something beforehand.
Oh,
but
no, he was in a movie. It was like a made-for-TV quality movie with Julie Bowen, and I actually paid $25 for it because I wanted it, because I have to get every movie that he's ever made. And it's so bad. He plays like this 50s style greaser, and he just goes around in a bad leather jacket and like a Fonzie hairstyle. And he's like, "Oh, don't crowd me."
Yo, did you ever watch Road Racers?
I actually really want to watch that one.
Dude, it's awesome. It just came out, well, it didn't just come out, about like a year ago. It came out on Blu-ray and DVD for like the first time, and it's Robert Rodriguez's second feature. But it's a made-for-TV movie, and like David Arquette's in it, and Salma Hayek's in it. It is awesome. It's so good. And, yeah, it's really good, but David Arquette plays like a greaser and shit. It's a really good movie.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on IMDb, and then I think I saw it somewhere for sale. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, we should totally get this. And then I was told no, but I will get that at some point and watch it.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, I'll watch anything that Robert Rodriguez puts out, but it's really good.
I'm a really big fan of his, too.
Dude, I love him. I think he's, like, the most creative filmmaker that's out there. Like, he's the only one that's, like, really, really creative because he just does everything. He scores them. He does all the digital effects for them. He directs, camera operates, produces, edits. He does everything.
And he's very inspirational and encouraging of people to get into the business as well.
Yeah.
So that's always cool on my part when people in the horror industry are outgoing and trying to bring others in. So.
Well, that's what, like, the funny thing is, man, like us horror people, man, like, that make horror movies, like, we're usually, like, the most coolest, like, people ever. Like, we're not crazy or anything like that. Like, God, like, do you ever watch, like, interviews of, like, Adam Green and shit? Like, that dude's, like, the biggest, like, cool dude ever. He's, like, so nuts.
Actually, me and Mike have actually talked about that quite a bit. I really like Adam Green. I've talked to him quite a bit on Twitter and different things like that. And actually, he actually did wish me a happy birthday on my birthday. Nice. So, yeah, I thought that was fucking cool as hell.
Yeah, that's like I hit him up one time on like Facebook, and it was like a few years ago, and was just like telling him, like, cause he gets pretty pissed off whenever people like try to like pitch him ideas and stuff, which is annoying. Which I've been getting a lot of those lately, which is really fucking annoying, and I kind of understand now why these people say it.
Hey, Mike, note to ourselves: don't pitch them our ideas, and nobody gets out alive too.
Yes.
Like I was just like talking. I was like, hey man, I just want you to know that like you're one of my idols and stuff. Like I think you're awesome. I love your movies. I love your work. All that stuff. And like we just went on and talk about stuff, because like I think I hit him up because his birthday is like my dad's like death date or some shit. And so like I hit him up just like talking about that, and like he just like responded with like an essay worth of like letters. He just like hit me back like paragraphs and paragraphs of just like talking to me. Like he was just so nice. He was a really cool guy.
Yeah, I got to say, like, the first time I ever reached out to him, I just sent, like, a generic question, and I was like, I'll probably never get an answer, or if I do, it'll be, like, by some handler or something. And I was literally sitting down writing something, and then I think it was, like, 10 minutes later, my phone goes off, and I look down, and it's, like, Adam Green. I was like, what the fuck? Open it up, and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, no, he's cool. He likes to stay connected with fans and stuff. It's That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, he's one of the big celebrities that I gotta say really does stay interactive with his fans, and I, as one of his fans, really appreciate that.
Yeah, and like Hollison's great. I can't wait for the second season.
Me too. Which
Actually,
Mike still has not fucking watched that.
I'm behind. I have to.
Oh man, you're slack.
I know.
It's really good, dude. It's really, really funny, especially if you like horror movies.
Yeah, and it's very self-aware. It's it's very good. Full of homages. Mike, you'll love it. I'm telling you.
Well, that'll be the next thing that I'll actually have to watch. So.
Yeah, homework. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. Well, we've wasted a shit ton of time. We've kind of pretty much rambled a lot. Mike kind of fucked.
But you know what? That makes a great show.
That makes a great show.
It does.
Oh, okay. If you say so, Mike.
It does.
Just because that's how you make your movies doesn't mean that makes a great radio show.
Hey, well, if you have a drunk gentleman who, the whole time he's drunk and you write a scene and he decides to ramble for 15 minutes, what are you going to do? It was gold. I couldn't cut any of it.
Ugh. All right, Mike. Well, past that, I really want to thank our co-host for tonight, Mr. Jason Christopher. I really want to thank you for coming on.
No, man, thank you guys.
Well, even though you tried to replace me, I still want to thank you. I think everyone should definitely check out your movie. It comes out April 26th. Or February 26th. April 9th in Canada.
April 9th in Canada. March 5th in France. February 21st in Australia. And I'm trying to keep tabs of all of them. Because someone hit me up from
fucking with Scott there for a second.
Someone hit me up from Germany and asking when it was coming out. I was like, I have no clue yet. So I'm still trying to figure it out for everybody.
So yeah, everyone, if you like Friday the 13th, if you like The Burning, if you like 70s and 80s slashers, definitely check this one out. It is low budget, just so you're warned, but it is really good.
It does not look low budget.
No, it does not look low budget. All right.
But it was made for low budget.
The guy that plays Hunter is phenomenal. He is your slasher. And I think people that are fans of these movies should definitely check it out.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
100%, man. Absolutely. Thanks to all our fans. I want to thank Rabbit and Red, Vincent Paul, and everyone else supporting us out there.
Yes.
And later.
Toodles.